Hello and welcome to another episode of The Kickoff. I am your host, Dean Olsworth, and joining me at the desk once again is Stephen Plaff. How are you doing, Stephen?
Yeah, good, Dino. Good to be back. Big week this week, mate.
Yeah.
Big week.
20 episodes today, mate. Who would have thought that?
Yeah, they should have got rid of us a bit sooner, maybe, Dino. But we got through to our local grand final, so we'll be talking about that tonight, I'm sure.
Yep. So thanks for sparing your time.
No worries.
And making sure I didn't slip up with what I was doing.
No dramas.
So also joining us at the guest tonight, we have Scott Thorne from Brothers Old Boys, and you're pretty busy at this moment in time organising a reunion for
Yeah, very busy. Thanks for having me. We got our 75th anniversary reunion coming up September 30. So yeah, very busy.
So it's actually 76 years, Thorny, isn't it?
Well, it is, yes.
But
75 plus one.
But we didn't get to hold it the year before. Reasons for that?
No, just bit slack in getting organised.
Yeah.
This year we actually started in November last year for this year's event. So
yeah, nice. Well, we did do a little thing out the back of the club, out of cake and stuff like that. I think I remember, and we all got together out there and had a few beers. So, but this one looks way bigger and better. So
yeah, it should be. Yeah.
What are some of the plans for the evening, mate?
Well, we're lucky enough to have Paddy Welsh as the MC.
Yeah. Good brothers man.
Brothers man, Bundy boy. So he's recently retired, but he's happy to do it for us in his retirement. We've also got special guests, Tony Ray and Les Kiss.
Yeah. Another couple of local Bundy boys that played for Brothers that went on to make it big.
Pretty successful in both the careers.
Yeah, well, Tony won a premiership with Brisbane Brothers in '87, and of course he went on to join Les at North Sydney Bears, and they both had really good careers. Yeah.
And he's played for Queensland.
That's right.
A Queensland player.
Yeah.
And so you, Scott, and you and your family have been involved at Brothers Club for a long time now. How did that start?
Dad got involved in the early '80s with the help from Trevor Pym. They started the Catholic primary schools competition on a Saturday at the old Reno Bongialetti Oval out at Brothers there, where the Coles Kensington now is.
Yeah.
And then the competition moved into they called it All Saints, and they were over in the area behind near the Aussie Rules field there.
Yeah, I remember that. That's still
Played for the Saints, mate.
Yeah,
Back when I was a young fella. Yeah.
Your old man was involved.
Yes, he was. Yeah, absolutely. They were all there. They all went to Christian Brothers, didn't they?
Yep.
So that's sort of how that all come about originally, I think. And when it was time for me and my brother to play a bit of footy, Dad took us straight out to Brothers. So we played most of our juniors out there.
Yep. I think Jack Elphinstone was heavily involved. I think a couple of his grandkids are playing on the weekend in one of the finals. So.
Yeah, he's got definitely one in the 13th.
Yeah, is that Harry? I think.
Yeah, it could be. Yeah, so no, mate, they were the days back then.
Yeah.
Yep.
So you're currently in the middle of organising this thing. Is there anything else that you've got to show us?
We've actually got my good mate Michael Zardis has made a few of these little acrylic leprechaun stands. We've got 5 of these, and we'll be raffling them off on the night. We've also got a few other prizes, including a couple of Cowboys jerseys that Cohen Hess has kindly donated to us.
Yeah.
There's another one that Greg Appo's given us. It's a signed jersey from the Cowboys, and I think there'll be some Redcliffe memorabilia too there.
So you'll be busy with the raffle tickets on that night?
Yeah, we sure will.
Yeah.
Hopefully we'll sell heaps.
So we talked about the guests. What are any other plans for the night? Any special guests that you're not keeping quiet?
We didn't want to get bogged down with stuff on the stage. We'll keep it short and sweet with Paddy doing a Q&A with Les and Tony on the stage.
Yeah.
And we'll have the raffles, and basically it'll be a night of just catching up with old former players and reacquainting themselves with each other, I suppose. Yeah.
So through the Old Boys, you got quite a few sponsors involved.
We've actually got probably too many to mention. We've got 25 sponsors in total. They're all contributing to ads in our magazine,
Yeah.
our 75th anniversary magazine that we'll be selling on the night.
And
Yeah.
Kalki Moon are
Bit of a-
doing a special label for us as well.
Yeah, Ricky Prosser from Kalki Moon has kindly let us have our own bottle, the Bundaberg Brothers 75th year anniversary bottle. So that's on sale now for $80.
And every premiership the club, A-grade premiership the club's won will be printed on that bottle, I believe.
Yep, that's right.
Yeah, it'd be a nice little keepsake.
Yeah, it's
So
a
where
really
can
good looking
where can we
bottle.
buy this? Do we have to go to Kalki Moon?
No, don't go to Kalki Moon. You can, at the moment, you'll just have to personal message me on Facebook.
Yep.
But otherwise, for tickets, you can buy the tickets for the dinner from the club, at the front desk, or you can PM me as well, and we can work something out.
You just preempted my next question there, was where we get the tickets.
Sorry, Dan.
How popular is it at the moment? Is there plenty of tickets left?
Yeah, there's plenty left. We'd like people to buy them sooner rather than later, so we
Yeah.
can start catering arrangements and other plans. But yeah, we've sold a fair few so far, but hopefully it'll ramp up between now and the 30th of September.
Yeah, it's sort of coming into that time of the year, you know, grand finals, and then you have football dinners and all the good stuff starts to happen. So I know my missus is up me. I've meant to be out there 3 times to pick up the tickets, Thorny, and I haven't got them yet. So, but that's all right. I'll get
mine,
that.
mate.
I'll get that sorted. But look, we get through grand final week first. I think I said to her, just let me get through this, and we'll get the tickets sorted. But it's not just for players; it's for people who have supported the club, had anything to do with the club over the years.
Yep.
Yeah.
And whatever, and it's shaping up to be a really good night. So, all any Brothers supporters out there that weren't aware this was actually going on, jump on the Brothers Bundy Past Brothers Old Boys page, and there's a lot of information on there.
Yeah.
Yep.
You can find out whatever you need.
There's a little bit of information on the club's website as well.
Yeah, go to
Sports
the
Club.
Brothers Sports
Sports
Club,
Club,
yeah.
they've got it.
page, and you'll find the event on there. There'll be information about where to buy tickets. And
Excellent. So yeah, anyone keen to get along, if you've had anything to do with the Past Brothers Rugby League Football Club over those 75 years, it'd be great to see us out there on that night, eh?
yeah,
Or
for sure.
any old school friends of Les Kiss and Tony Ray want to come and catch up, that's
Yeah,
where they'll be.
that's where
You'll
they'll be,
able to
feel
come
free.
and have a catch up with them there.
Absolutely.
Anyway, Scott, thanks for your time. All the best with the rest of the planning, and here's to a very successful night.
Yep,
So
thank
we'll
you.
just take a short break and be back soon with some results from around the regions. Thank you, Scott.
Thanks, Dane.
Thank you.
Thanks, mate.
We weren't too
Thanks for
hard on
having
you,
me,
I hope.
Thorny, no worries.
Rum City Foods stocks everything. Paul's Milk, frozen products, packaged foods, dairy, bakery, drinks, chemicals, and all the hospitality packaging you need. Find them at rumcityfoods.com.au or at their massive new premises on Commercial Street, Bundaberg.
Your local Better are your appliance specialists with everything from fridges and laundry to TV, small appliances and much more. Plus, take advantage of our free delivery service within 20 k's of your local Better store. Go local. That's better.
Welcome back to the kickoff. Moving on to the results, starting with South Burnett. Knockout semi-finals and only the second win of the year and an upset for Mergen against Wondai. Getting up there, Mergen 58, Wondai 16.
Yeah, crazy that, Dino. Look, that's a big scoreline, eh?
Yeah.
Josiah Alberts, he's scored 3 tries and a couple there to Preston Alberts.
Yeah.
So those boys had a bit of a field day, mate. A little bit strange, and this happened in the Central Burnett as well.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, the team from last has come out and won their
an
second
upset.
game of the year, and they're into a qualifying final. to go into a grand
Yeah.
final, mate.
Big 58 point there.
Yeah, 58 points to 16. I mean,
Yeah.
they've put on 1, 2, 3, 11 tries.
Yeah.
And Darren Salter Bly has had a field day with the boot.
Yep. Certainly has.
Eight from 8 there for him, and Maurice Fisher kicked one in the 79th
Yeah.
minute to make it 9 from 9.
Well, there was 10 tries.
10
so
tries.
9 out of 9
Nine,
goals.
9 out of
So-
10. So that's a big day out, mate. Yeah, really strange. I don't know. We don't know a lot about the teams out in the South Burner.
No.
You know, like it's a bit hard to get out there.
Did they get all the players back, or did Wondai have a few missing? You don't know,
Well,
yeah.
we don't know there, but unfortunate for Wondai, they've been hot and cold all year,
Yeah.
but they've been winning some good games of footy, Wondai. But mate, they're on Mad Monday as of yesterday, so
But the finals down at the Wondai, so when the grand
Oh.
finals on. So this
Okay.
this was at Kingaroy, and I think next week's semi, the qualifying semi next week is
Okay.
at Kingaroy again.
Kingaroy as well.
Yeah. So the Red Ants there, Kingaroy Red Ants,
Straight through to the grand final.
through to the grand final with a 30-22 win over the Cherbourg Hornets. Cherbourg, and now will play off with Mergen in the semi-final to see who goes on to the grand final.
Yeah, so that one's a bit more of a closer affair, mate. 30 points to 22. You know,
Yeah.
5 tries to 4, 5 from 5 conversions for the Red Ants, and three from 4 for the Cherbourg Hornets there. So,
Yeah.
you know, Cherbourg are one of those sort of sides that if they turn up and play that style of footy that you know. Over
Yeah.
years, they've been known to play that Calypso style of footy, mate. They can put a lot of points on you in a short period of time, Dino.
Yeah.
But I did say Kingaroy towards the start of the year, they when they come out of the blocks flying, I really thought that they'd be the team to beat, Dean.
Yeah.
So well done to the Kingaroy Red Ants, straight to a grand final.
So what do you think then, Cherbourg? If we tipped them two teams to be there.
Yeah,
But looking at that result, have Mergen finally got their team on the field?
Yeah, mate,
And,
that'll be...
Are they looking at doing an Eidsvold?
Well, they could be. I mean, there's a really big rivalry, always has been, between Mergen and Cherbourg.
Yeah.
So Mergen's here, Cherbourg's just across the bridge.
Yeah.
Years and years and years of water under that bridge, mate. So that will be a really
I have a
interesting
feeling
contest.
the final will be in the qualifying semi will be in Kingaroy, and
Okay.
because the main final's going to be in Wondai.
Oh, right, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, a bit strange that,
Oh,
really.
that's what it said on the Player Rugby League.
Well, it must have
page.
been a pre-organised setup, that, Dino. So, so for Mergen and Cherbourg both to travel out to Kingaroy to play a game of footy seems a bit pointless when they, you know, the two towns are pretty much side by side. But, mate, doesn't matter where it'll be.
It'll be a good day out.
It'll be a good contest, I reckon, that one.
Yeah.
So, unlucky for Wondai out there in the South Burnett. Well done to Kingaroy, straight through to a grand final. And, it's up for Cherbourg and Mergen now to hit for a hit out to see who joins Kingaroy in that grand final.
It'll be a good day out there.
Absolutely, absolutely.
So moving on to the Northern Districts and the grand final day in Miriamville in the Women's League tag, the consolation saw win for Agnes Waters Marlins 52 against Avondale Tigresses 6. So again, Avondale have we've said they're a young side.
Yeah.
They'll be better for this season.
Yeah.
And hopefully they'll come back.
Oh, yeah, they'll
Better.
be back for
Yeah.
sure, Dino. Well
And,
done to the Marlins. I mean, it is a consolation
Yeah.
trophy they're playing for. You know, but their girls obviously put on a bit of a turn. 52 points, 9 tries, 8 conversions. So,
Yeah,
You know?
they started putting on a couple of big
Big
wins,
goals.
Marlins, and then
Yeah.
they just didn't score when it mattered in
no,
the
that's
semis.
right. So they'll finish the
So-
competition in third, and you know,
Yeah.
not a bad year for them. They've shown a lot of improvement over the last 6 to 7 months of the
They have.
competition. So a bit unfortunate there. Poor old Kimmy, mate.
Yep.
They'll
Yeah.
I dare say they'll be at our grand final this weekend doing their silly Sunday, mate. So
Hopefully, we'll see.
yeah.
So in the grand final, really close game that one. Gin just getting up 16-14 against the Isis Devils.
Yeah, that's the best. I'd say that's the best performance Ices have put on all year,
Yeah.
especially against Gingin. Gingin must have obviously had a full strength side too. So,
Yeah.
you know, grand final, anything can happen. But it basically come down to one conversion, mate. It's 3 tries apiece.
Yep.
2 conversions for the Gingin Hawkettes and only 1 for the Isis Devils. So
Yes.
it's heartbreaking. You know, you lose by 2 points in a grand final, but from all reports, it was a fantastic game, mate. Both sides went at it really hard and
Yep.
and give it their all. So
The ISIS or Childers would have given a big crowd advantage, you would think, travelling up there. There was a lot of people going
mate,
up there.
had a couple of bus loads go up, so
they would have got rode on the wave of support there.
absolutely, mate, absolutely,
So it's good to see them back, both the women and the ladies,
absolutely, Dean. Yeah,
back playing football.
yeah, no, it's good to see, mate. We need something in the region for the women to continue in their league
Yeah.
venture. Is this to stay the same? You know, is the league looking at maybe putting it into a full-time competition, like tackle competition, rather than the league tag? I'm not sure, but mate, that's something for the leagues to look at. I know that they, by doing the league tag situation instead of full contact, that they probably attract more girls in to have a run. So. Yeah, we'll wait and see what they come up with next year. I'd say that this competition will continue on, and you know, it gives the girls a good opportunity to get out and have a run around.
It does. So in the Sling Cup,
Yep.
in the men's competition, for second place,
Third place.
third place, is Avondale went down to the Gingin Hawks,
Yeah,
30 to 56.
Yeah, see, that's a bit of a strange outcome too. Well done to Gingin. They picked up the Sling Cup this year, and Avondale went from high flyers beating Isis twice, minor premiers twice in the season, to having some very unfortunate results, and to fall out the back door and end up 4th for the year is a bit strange.
No.
But well done to Gingin. That's a good score on that, 56-30.
Good win for them.
Yep, absolutely.
And moving on to the grand final, you would say the favourites have come out on top there.
I would agree. So,
Isis Devils 46 at 14 to South Callan Sharks. So see Royce Blaze and Jakey Thompson have
they've
both got over the line there.
Yeah, Jakey Thompson's got a double in the grand final, mate. Royce got a try. Zach Tomlins, he's got a double as well. Damien Jenkins and Chris Wicks got a double. So well done to those guys, mate. They were the form sort of team of the competition, I think, all year. There's some quality footballers in there when you start talking about your Zach Dans and Jakey Thompson, Royce Blairs and stuff like that. You know, I know Jakey works away and he's sort of week on, week off possibilities, but congratulations to the Isis Devils. Yeah. After a tumultuous start, to try and come back into the BRL competition, they entered the Northern Districts. They've got football back up there in Isis, which is an integral part of the community. You know, the community really gets behind it. You know, I remember coaching when they were playing in the Bundy Rugby League, and going up there for home games, mate. Always a big crowd.
Great day out.
Yeah, awesome day out. We used to love going up there. Yeah. Good quality footy. Always a good contest. So for them to now be back in some type of competition, year one, and come away with a 46-14 win in the grand final and winning the Northern Districts Premiership, congratulations to everyone involved up there, mate.
Yeah, very good. So we're just going to take a quick little break and have a word from our partners, and we'll be back with all things Bundaberg Rugby League, the games that just played this weekend and leading up to the grand final this weekend.
Who can you call upon when interest rates are rising, or if your fixed rate is ending? The Refinanciers from Aussie. We'll make your home loan work harder. Let's talk.
Welcome back to the kickoff, and now we're going to cover all things Bundaberg Rugby League, from the preliminary finals, the 18s, reserve grade, and the A grade in our competition. So, under 18s, Past Brothers got up against a strong South Burnett side, 2014.
Yeah, well done to the Brothers boys, mate. They deserve that win. They controlled the footy a lot better this week. Watch that game, Dino. South Burnett threw absolutely everything at them. I know that South Burnett had a bit of a flu going through the side earlier in the week, and quite a few of the boys were actually fairly sick.
Yeah.
But they've made it up the Bundy, and they should be proud. They put on a tremendous effort. But yeah, I think Past Brothers were well and truly better for the run the week before after a 21-day break.
Yeah.
You could tell just their ball movement, their positions on the field. They didn't panic. They actually utilised a lot of field position and played that very well, and mate, eventually come up with the points to win the game. Very tight at half time, but yeah, Brothers just went on to score that extra try over the top of South Burnett. South Burnett scored a late try, so for the last 10 minutes it was roughly 20-10, Dino, so they were comfortably in front at the time, and South Burnett scored a late try to make the scoreline a bit closer. But young Mitch Sly, he scored 2 cracking tries out on the right edge in the centres, mate. One for Joseph Doyle and one for Toby Kelly. Yeah, and Kaya Kerr, he kicked a couple of conversions. Very good. Really tough day for the kickers out there on the weekend, mate.
Strong wind there.
It was blowing about 35 knots southwest, mate. So, yeah, really tough day for the kickers. And the try scorers for South Burnett were Jake Webber, Jaden Tiwi Smallwood, I think you pronounce that one.
Twos
Smallwood.
like
okay. Yeah. And Nathaniel Cuthbertson, there you go.
There you go.
And Jaden kicked one goal from 3 attempts.
Yeah.
So a couple of their tries were out wider, Dino. But yeah, that's Brothers are through to a grand final, mate. They will go on to play Hervey Bay again.
Hervey Bay. So congratulations to the boys, and congratulations, Coach Andrew Philo.
Yeah.
Very successful year again.
Yeah, he did a good job with the boys. Andy, Andy's the type of bloke, those kids look up to him. He spends time in the wide base system with a lot of players out of that team. Also out of the Shalom system, he does work up there as well. So, mate, those boys play a lot of footy together, and Philo at the helm is another one that seems to work, mate. So, well done to Andy and the under-18 Brothers side.
Yep, congratulations. It's going to be a good final.
Absolutely, mate. It'd be really good to see that one against Hervey Bay. It was close the week before, really close. Yeah. So, see
how Hervey Bay go where they having the week off.
Yeah, I mean, 14 days since they've had a run. It's generally not as bad, I wouldn't think, Dino.
And 21.
You can get over a few injuries. Brothers have come through a tough game out there. As far as I'm aware, there was nothing, no injuries out of that one. So they should line up as 1-19 as per expected.
So in reserve grade, Past Brothers went down to West Panthers 32-12. Yeah. Yeah,
well done to West, mate. They played outstandingly. They really played good footy. There was a couple of times there, there was one intercept try. Those ones sort of hurt you.
Yeah.
I think it was 24-0 at half time, and Brothers come out after the second half and turned it around a little bit, got it back to 24-12, so 2 converted tries, and then West put on 2 more tries later in the game to ice it, mate. So they definitely deserve their spot. Brothers just weren't good enough on the weekend, mate, and the boys realised that. Talked to a few of the players, a couple of boys that were retiring. Big Leggy Tanza, who we had on the show earlier in the year, and Robbie McEwen. So Robbie's well and truly into the 40s club, but it's got to stop sometimes, mate. So yeah, they were a bit upset that they couldn't go through to a grand final and play their last game this weekend, but they just weren't good enough, Dino. That's what it come down to in the end. Yeah.
So hopefully we'll still have Tom back as a coach.
Yeah, Tom Murray, I hope he continues on next year, mate.
He's got a lot to offer.
Oh, plenty to offer. Good guy. fits in well to the way our club works and the systems
Yeah.
that Brothers has. So yeah, mate. Tommy, he's a premiership winner, and A-grade player for Brothers. So by all means, we want him back next year, mate.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So yeah, but yeah, been unfortunate. But congratulations to West. So West will play across the waves in the grand final.
Yeah,
Interesting contest that one, Dino.
it will be.
West are a roll. They've
If they play like
come
they,
from
if they play
back.
like they did on Saturday, they'll be well in with a chance there.
Yeah, they've come from 4th position.
Yeah.
So, they're running hot, and now's the time you want to be playing your best footy, and I think that it looked like that on the weekend.
Yeah.
I think if to look at those two sides, I think maybe Waves have probably got a bit younger side and a bit more leg speed, especially through the middle with blokes like Tommy Akers.
Yeah.
And if they take, if they can make a bit of a mess up in behind the ruck, West are going to have to defend really, really solid through those periods. So, but interesting contest, mate. It would not surprise me if West win, but my favourite going into that game, I would have to say, is across the waves. Yeah.
For the how they've played all season.
Oh yeah, they've been between them and Brothers probably the two best teams all year, and that was the first hit out. But excuse me, Dino, for West to come out and do a job like that, well done to them. They deserve their spot in the grand final.
Certainly did.
Rum City Foods stocks everything. Paul's milk, frozen products, packaged foods, dairy, bakery, drinks, chemicals, and all the hospitality packaging you need. Find them at rumcityfoods.com.au or at their massive new premises on Commercial Street, Bundaberg.
Your local Better are your appliance specialists. With everything from fridges and laundry to TV, small appliances and much more. Plus, with a range of payment options available, you can buy now and pay later. Go local. That's better.
Preliminary final. Close game that, mate. But,
It was a contest.
bit of a
mate.
heart stopper.
Yeah,
So
it was.
Past Brothers got up against the Waves 16-14 after 10-all at full time.
Yep.
And then after extra time, Waves scored in the first period of extra time.
Yeah, and
Missed the kick.
Yeah.
And then Brothers scored in the second period, and we
We
got the conversion.
Yeah,
to take the win.
Quentin Olive, mate, got one-on-one and some early ball down our left edge and got through to score closer to the post, mate. But I'd just like to say,
This fella's awesome.
Tom Morecambe, great footballer, scored 2 really good tries. Elusively quick, really quick young fella.
He is.
Really good footballer, mate. He's not actually a winger.
No.
But, mate, they threw him out there and he was tremendous. This contest, Dino, was what you want to see in footy.
Yeah.
Tough, clean, hard, equal contest. And both teams just went at it for the first 80 minutes and they were all out on their feet, mate. And for them then to have to come and play an extra 10 minutes on top of that of extra time, 5 minutes each way, and really dig in and Wade scored first, but then Brothers found a way to hit back. Mate, Reece Morn had a great game as well for the Waves side. But for mine, on that Brothers side, Tyler Hodge was outstanding. Matty Craven, probably one of the best games I've seen Moore play all year, mate. He was in everything, in and around the ball.
Injured as well.
Injured, but doesn't matter. Mitchie Taylor at 5'8" was great, but the forward pack was unreal, mate. Kevy Sheriff was another real lead from the front performance, and young Bryden Blair outstanding as well. So, and
Luke Stilinovic was...
Mate, he
in everything.
Absolutely, mate. He did his 20 hit-ups and his 40 tackles like he does every week, mate. It was... I'd like to say that, for Waves, if they can keep these young kids together, mate, they'll be a quality football side down the track in the next year or two.
Yeah.
they're still a quality side, mate. That's the thing.
Yeah.
But they're all young guys, like that are really just starting to kick off their football careers. Apart from maybe Morney, who's you know, and I'm not having a go
Well,
at
missed
Morney.
his
He's a great
brother
guy.
at the fullback.
Yeah. So Cody was out. They were missing a few players, and brothers were as well. Benai Kembenai pulled up with an injury out of the West game, but I believe he will be right for grand final day.
I asked him. He said, "I'll be there."
Yeah. So there you go, Dino. I know that the 5'8", regular 5'8" for Waves also was had an injury. I don't think he played on the weekend. So, you know, Morning's a good player, he you know, but he had work commitments, unfortunately. But yeah, mate, just a really good battle. It was probably deserving of a grand final, to be honest. Like that sort of
But then
outcome.
off he goes again. But Craven
Mate,
just managed to get him.
That's actually the fullback.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah.
Yeah, that was the fullback. But Matty Craven with a good try saving tackle there, mate. So, but mate, really interesting.
They had an opportunity.
And this is Quentin Olive scoring his try. Just space, time, extremely good with the ball, and that was enough to get the try. And Matty Craven iced the goal, mate, and game over.
They had the opportunity to take a field goal before the end of regular time, and then wrong option. He went to
mate,
try and
there
score.
was a penalty there late now. Oh, there's probably still 12 minutes to go.
Yeah.
They probably should have taken the 2 points.
Yeah.
Didn't, tried to go for the try, and you know that they had a bit of football at the time, don't they? So, you know, a 6-point lead is probably better than that 2 points. Do you know what I mean? So, you know, I'm not sure how long to go it was in the second half, but yeah, it would have been something probably we would have looked at at the time if it was in brothers' perspective.
We didn't get down to that end to have that opportunity.
No, well, we got there. There was one stage there. Matty Craven had a shot at field goal off the left boot, probably with about 6 or 7 to go, and it just missed to the right hand side of the uprights. Really good attempt from 40 out. Like it was solid kick. So, but to be honest, the way that both teams played that game, it probably deserved that extra time.
Yeah.
And well done to the brothers, boys. Through to another grand final, Dino.
It is.
Look
So,
out for the odd years, mate.
Yeah. We do the odd years.
Yeah, they've been on a bit of a run, brothers, for the last sort of decade, winning all the odd premierships. Whether that's a superstition sort of thing, I don't know. But mate, that A-grade grand final's shaping up to be a really good game of footy, I think.
Yeah.
As for West, they deserve their spot in the grand final. They've played good footy all year.
They have.
We've talked about it, Dino. Solid forward pack, the way they go about their business, the positions they get on the field, off the back of that forward pack, and they've got some really good speed. The young fullback, is it Connor Yates?
Robinson.
No, young Chris Robbo has been injured, mate.
Oh, is he out there?
Yeah, they've been bringing in. They brought in. I'm trying to find the reserve grade.
Yeah, Connor Yates.
Yeah, I think it is Connor Yates, and he played fullback on the other weekend.
Yeah, Connor Yates.
Mate, he had a really good game.
Yeah.
He just really elusive, good speed, you know. And then you've got the senior blokes like the Tanner boys, Danny and Josh, in the middle, sort of running things, and Blake like Sean Ezzy, great footballer, does all the hard work, mate. Pretty even.
Yep.
I think maybe on paper, but grand finals come down to who wants it more sometimes, Dino, and
It does.
who prepares better.
Yeah.
Wests have obviously had the week off. Will the 14-day lapse hurt them? It shouldn't. They'll be up for it.
No, they'll be solid with them Tanner boys in the middle.
Yeah,
Yeah,
a
you
couple of old heads there, mate.
Yeah.
That'll keep them going in the right direction. But look, if I was coaching West, I probably wouldn't have wanted to play brothers in the grand final.
No.
But you know, both teams are good quality teams. I just hope for a nice, clean contest out there on the weekend, evenly matched up across the board, and make the best side win, Dino.
That's all you can ask for.
Absolutely, mate.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
We're only playing a made-up game and with made-up rules.
That's
So,
exactly right, mate.
But,
So, as long as it's a good, close contest and, clean, nice, tough game, the people will be there, mate, which is really good. Massive day on Saturday. And for those who don't know, all the junior grand finals, so 13s, 14s, 15s, 16s.
Yep.
Starting from 10 o'clock will be the under-13s. We'll play right throughout the day, finishing with the A-grade. So the A-grade grand final at 6 p.m. on this Saturday at Soldiers Oval. Draws a big crowd, mate, when you get all the juniors in there. And it's good for them kids to be able to stay back and watch a bit of senior footy.
You always get a good crowd on grand final day when West are in the final.
Oh, absolutely, mate.
Yeah,
They'll come out the woodworks.
There'll be heaps of them all over cheering them on.
Yeah, I know that the little message went out to the Brothers Old Boys Club to rally the troops, especially a heap of the old boys, get them out there. All the families, if you've ever had something to do with brothers too, feel free to come down. Same for West.
Yep.
Get behind your sporting clubs in the local town. We all, have our NRL clubs and stuff like that, but 90% of the people who live in this town or who have been involved with football have played for a local club. So get out and follow your club. All the Bundy clubs are represented on grand final day out there in some division.
Capacity,
Yeah. So get out, enjoy the day. I'm sure the beer will be flowing in the can bar, Dino, and the crowd will be rowdy by 6 o'clock, I would think.
Yep, I'd just like to give a shout out to my two grandsons.
Yep.
One in the under-13 final and one in the 18 final. So
The past brothers, mate.
Bailey and Noah, all
Yep.
the best, mate, in your fun grand finals.
Yeah, good luck to them boys. Bailey had a really good game actually on the weekend, Dino, in that 18. So, mate, it'd be good to see him go well again. And mate, I think they lost the grand final last year, so hopefully they can go one better. Hopefully. And this will be Noah's first grand final, mate, in the under-13s.
Yep.
So, congratulations, mate. I'd like to congratulate the Brothers Junior Rugby League on that too. The two sides that play off in that under-13 Grands final is Brothers Blue versus Brothers White. So goes a long way to show the processes that are put in place early when the kids are coming through the grades to hit a grand final in under-13s with two sides making it, mate. It's a good sign that the club's going well and the junior pathways up into the senior juniors. So your 13s, 16s is working well. The kids are playing footy, mate, and that's all you can ask for.
Awesome. So it's going to be an awesome day at Solid Oval this weekend. Get yourself down there to get and watch some football. Thank you, Stephen, for our 20th show. Who'd have thought we'd get this far?
I didn't think so, Dino, to be honest.
But
anyway.
we'll be back to cover all the results from the grand finals next week. So good night and see you next week.
Look forward to it, mate. Look forward to it.
Thank you,
Thanks, Dino.
Stephen. Cheers, mate.
Yeah.